Yo, what's going on, guys? Another TeeChurch video today. I am going to be reviewing some of the new weapons in the meta for Chapter 3, Season 4. So one of the newest additions is the Prime Shotgun. It comes in all rarities from gray all the way up to gold, and it staggers damage going up, and so it'll go up by 4 on the base damage with each iteration. So your gray does 76 base body damage. The green is going to do 79 base body damage. The blue does 84, purple does 88, and the gold does 92. Now the Prime has a new mechanic. If you look, you can see that the magazine is fully loaded and the top bullet is flashing red. What this means is that for this first shot, I'm going to get 40% added damage onto the base damage. So if I were to shoot my friend here in the body, instead of shooting him for 92 damage, I'm instead going to shoot him for 137, but because he doesn't have shields, it only hits for 107. So the base damage on the Prime Shotty for the gold shotgun is going to be 137, and that is going to scale with the percentage for each color. So we'll do a little bit of testing with each color and see what our max damage is. So the gold is going to do 137 to the body. So for the purple, on the first shot, you're going to get 132. For the blue, you're going to get 125. For the green, you're going to get 118. And for the gray, you're going to get 113. Right? So if I reload each of these and I do a headshot now, the gold is going to do 190. Your purple is going to do 185. Blue does 180. Green does 175. And gray does 170. So as you can see, scales, again, down with the rarity in terms of how much damage the individual weapon is going to do. So those are going to be your damage numbers for the Prime Shotgun. Something else, though, that I want to bring up to you guys real quick is this is very different from the lever. But with the Prime Shotgun, you can actually break builds pretty much as soon as they're placed or as soon as they're edited, because the standard build damage for the Prime Shotgun on the first shot with the damage bonus is 104 damage, right? So if I break this wood wall completely and reload my shotgun, you can see as soon as I hit the edit here, I can actually break that wall, and that's going to work in the reverse. So if your opponent is making the edit, you can shoot the wall as soon as he edits, and it does enough damage to where it will break that wall instantly. And I'll use the lever for an example because it does about the same damage to structures that the pump used to do. I cannot do that with the lever here. I did it the second time because I'd already done damage to it, and that's just the way that the editing mechanic works. It'll start on lower HP once it's been damaged. But yeah, so that makes the Prime a very, very good weapon for actually like playing piece control and taking back walls from your opponents. So I think this weapon is going to be extremely viable in duos this season, and I personally think that if you are a very smart box fighter and you really understand your piece control and how to retake pieces with weapons, that this gun is going to be the gun that you're going to be wanting to run all season. So moving on to SMGs now, guys. We have some slight differences from last season. As you can see, we still have all standard rarities of SMGs here from gray all the way up to gold. However, with these SMGs as compared to the Stinger, as we all know, had 30 rounds in the magazine for every single rarity. The rapid fire does not work like that. The gray rapid fire is going to have the gray through the blue rapid fire SMGs are going to have 20 magazines per bullet, and then once you hit the purple and gold rarities, they're actually going to go up to 26. Now this is extremely important because I believe that these extra 6 bullets in the magazine are going to be crucial for either taking walls or killing opponents. With the 20-round magazines, so the gray through the blue rapid-fire SMG, oftentimes it feels like you have to either hit every shot out of the magazine to actually like pick up the elimination. But once you get to the purple and gold, you do have a little bit of wiggle room to be able to take walls and spray through builds and do stuff like that. And then another key difference between the rapid-fire SMG and the Stinger is that the fire rate on the rapid fire is actually 15 as compared to the Stinger's 12. So we can take a look at that here. You can see the fire rate on the Stinger is slow. All right, so as I was saying, the additional bullets in the magazine for the purple and the gold rapid fire SMGs are going to be extremely important. It gives you a lot more room to either mess up and miss, or it gives you the ability to spray through longer and bleed. All right. Now, I did want to talk too about structure damage, and we can do a quick comparison of the structure damage between the Stinger and the Rapid Fire, but we'll go ahead and get into the damage values on players first. So here we're going to have the Gray Rapid Fire, does 13 body damage and 22 headshot damage, meaning it has a headshot multiplier of 1.75. Here we get 14 for the body damage and 24 for the green one. Then we get 15 body damage and 26 headshot damage for the blue one. For the purple one, we get 16 body damage and 28 headshot damage. And then for the gold one, we're going to get 17 headshot damage and 29 headshot damage. Now, for the build damage, we're going to get 16 damage per bullet on the gold one. What's the math there? 32. So it looks like no matter the iteration of the SMG, every shot is going to do about the same damage. 15. So the build damage is going to line up for the SMGs to be exactly the same as the body shot damage, except for the purple and the gold. The gold caps out at 16 damage per bullet. So if we compare that to the Stinger, due to the increased fire rate, it actually takes about the same amount of time to break a fully built wood wall, which should mean that it's going to take about the same amount of time to break both the brick and the metal walls. So, as you can see, it's about the same within probably just a couple of milliseconds of each other. So that is going to be the Rapid Fire SMG for you guys, and that is a quick comparison to the Stinger. I do think that the Stinger is slightly better when it comes to breaking builds, but the additional fire rate on the Rapid Fire when combined with something like the Prime Shotgun is going to make doing something like this extremely viable this season. So that's just my thoughts on some of the new weapons in the meta. We're going to go ahead and jump into a battle lab now, and we're going to do some testing with the Evochrome rifle for you guys, just to show you guys how that weapon works, and then also to set damage thresholds. Alright, so K-Burbs and I are out here in the battle lab. I just got him to switch teams so we can start doing some of this testing here for the Evochrome burst rifle. SBG, if you end up watching this video, man, I saw your damage chart numbers. I just wanted us to be able to show the people what it looks like to be able to upgrade these guns, and then also show the different things that you're able to do once it's upgraded. So I want to explain first how the Evochrome rifle works, and then we'll start getting into the damage numbers. So the rifle itself, the way that it works is that it's a burst. It is a burst assault rifle. Each iteration, so each rarity of the item, as it progressively gets higher, will do one of two things. It will either increase damage, increase the fire rate, or add a bullet to the burst. So as you progress through, and you guys will see this through the testing and the demonstration, the green shoots 2 bullets, the blue shoots 3 bullets, the purple shoots 4 bullets, and I believe the gold shoots 5 in a single burst. So, and it has a very high damage to structures, so it's going to be very useful for very stat games where you're needing to pick up your Storm Surge, and then also it's going to make it very valuable to play almost kind of like an SMG towards the end game. I'm going to go ahead and start jumping into damage numbers, and you guys will be able to see kind of the burst patterns and all that kind of stuff as we progress through here. So as you can see, green is going to be hitting for 224 body shots, so we have 48, so we have 96 damage here. One more shot is going to give us 120 damage. And as you can see, that bar is a little bit more than halfway filled up. So the way that you upgrade these weapons is not through a workbench or trading in your materials or anything that we've seen in the past. It's actually through getting damage. If you guys have ever had experience playing a game like Apex Legends, it's very similar to how the shields in that game work. We have K-Burbs coming in for another landing. So we're going to give him another 48, another 48, and now my gun is ready to evolve. And now that we have the blue set up, you guys can actually see I have a 3-burst weapon now. Now, it's very interesting what this does to the damage, because even though the fire rate has increased, I should have shown you guys a previous fire rate, but we'll show this throughout the iterations as we hit purple. You guys will see that. But I also want you guys to look at damage stat. Damage has been reduced, right? So here's the explanation for this, and this is why this is actually good instead of bad. Even though it goes down 1 damage, the fire rate increases by about 1 1 1/3 points every single time you upgrade. So what this means is that even though you're doing less damage with each shot, each burst is going to have an additional bullet, which gives you an opportunity to do an additional 23 damage every time you press left click. So we'll show what this looks like in terms of breaking builds as well. I'll wait for this wall to get fully built. And as you guys can see, it only takes 2 bursts now to break through this wall, whereas with the green, it would have taken 3 to 4. So back to the damage. We'll see how much damage we're going to need to get this thing from blue to purple. So that's 1 tag of 23 damage. So each burst is going to do 69 damage. Nice. So that's going to be 69 plus 23. You're looking at 89. You're looking at 92 damage right now. 92 plus another 46. 138. And I'm going to have my editor just fucking cut all this out and make it like a mini Taj of me just killing you. Alright. So it's another 69 damage. Puts us at 207. Plus another 46. Puts us at 253. And as you guys can see, that bar down there is filled about halfway up. The boys are back in town. Alright, so now he's at 69. So that puts us at 322 damage. Another 69. Puts us at 391. And another 46. Puts us at 437. As you guys can see, bar's getting really close to being full now. So probably one more kill and we should be able to see what the purple version of this gun looks like. And another 69 damage puts us at 506. So we're looking at about 500 damage to go from blue to purple here, guys. Now, once we're at the purple iteration of this weapon, let this wall fully build. You will see each burst shoots 4 bullets, and I'm almost through this wall with 1 single burst. Isn't that amazing? So, as I said, this is going to end up being extremely broken in endgame, especially if you have halfway decent AR aim, and you either can get a lot of AR tags through the mid-game through getting a lot of kills, or through good positioning in stacked lobbies where you're just picking up massive amounts of surge tags. Alright, so we'll do a little bit more testing to go from purple to gold, and we'll see what that difference looks like. So we got 44 damage there. So it's 88. 88, go ahead and heal. It's another 88. It's another 88. Another 88. Alright, so as we start this one up, we're currently at 572 damage. With another 88, it's going to give us 660. Another 88 is going to put us at 748. And we'll let our friend K-Burbs heal up here. Another 88 puts us at 836. We're getting close, boys. We're getting close. I'm going to try to hit you with like, let's see, that's 2, so it's like 44. Another 44. Alright, so it was another 88 that put us there, so it's about another 900 damage to get from purple to gold. I don't think we're going to be seeing a whole lot of the gold edition of this gun, even in stacked surge lobbies. I think a lot of times we will get up to that blue stage, which I think will be extremely useful, like I said, for the build damage. And you can see here, if I fully build this wood wall, it goes through it in pretty much 1 burst. As you can see, I mean, this thing is just, once you get it up here, again, the fire rate goes up. So you can see here, when it was at blue, we had a fire rate of 6.23. Now that's at gold, we have a fire rate of 8.57. So it's shooting even faster now. And this thing just, I mean, it absolutely shreds. So I can't wait to see the type of plays you guys are coming up with these new guns in this meta, coming up with new applications for them. I'm very excited. I think this is a great season from Epic, and I'm just looking forward to seeing how all the new changes play out, so that this game that we love can continue to evolve. But I'll see you guys on the battle bus, and I'm gonna have my editor just fucking cut all this out and make it like a mini Taj of me just killing you. Exciting stuff here, exciting. To make doing something like this, extremely low. If I were to shoot my friend here, 2 damage here, with the purple. So it's like 4. Oh my god.